feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Know you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running me down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, coach slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spin. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers,
Thank you, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Oakland, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the Oakland Raiders. Here's the former Auburn kicker Daniel Carlson to get this one started. And off we go from Oakland.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. On the ready, 41's the mic. I know he ain't got it.
They'll run on first down. Francois. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's the linebacker, Brandon Marshall, there on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
Second and 10. And he hits his target, Deshaun Hamilton. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Back to throw here. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Pittsburgh. Here I come. Jack. Protein spill.
Throwing on first down is Bortles. That's complete to Richard, the running back. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing, often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
This is Richard. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Here's Bortles to throw. The pass complete to Ryan Graham. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Well, he's looking sharp right from the get-go here. Tough division. They needed this kind of a start. But I think this is part of where scripting comes in. We always hear about the scripting of plays, how they're going to be called. Everyone dress rehearses their script, and right now they're following it to a T.
And for that opening drive, so part of the script still to come, right, partner?
Yeah, no doubt about it. We've got a ways to go with that, but you can tell that they worked on the script the entire week in practice, and it's paying off for them.
Ready, go.
On first down, Richard. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Richard. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Ready.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Get it.
Bortles now to throw. And his pass incomplete.
Bortles pass thrown away and incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call.
Down. 50. Clear.
Check, 47. Check.
Ready.
Here's Jacobs. And he will force his way forward for a yard or two, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. Can see this quite a bit on running plays where the guy's out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. To throw is Bortles. Eluding the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
On any first and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. Throwing now is Bortles. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1 yard line.
1 yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
Now Bortles. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Hunter Renfrow there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Check 26, check 26.
They'll set up to throw. This is Johnson. He's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Back to throw now on first down. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 47. Now back to throw. He gets this one to Johnson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Second and 10. At the Raiders, 36.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Raiders 7, Broncos nothing.
Ready. Coming.
To throw now on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cleveland Farrell in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. They'll look to throw. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Marshall. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Will Parks there in coverage to knock it away. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Bortles. It's a screen to Richard. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still. Ended up with a solid game.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Shotgun now for Bortles. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's the Raiders punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. With it is Brown. 12 yards on the return that time, and the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. Complete. It's Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. It was Reggie Ragland who got him down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 32-yard line.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work. And that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
He got 29 yards that time. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
At the 10-yard line.
Back to throw. The quick slant caught. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. From 10 yards out, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Hauschka adds the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
From the 31, Bortles flush to his right. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. To throw, it's Bortles. Throw left side complete. It's Grant. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 40-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
General West.
Joker.
Hey, Zoo.
Throwing is Bortles. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get 1 step. If you're within 1 step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that looks like an extra step was involved.
Chopper! Let's go. Ready?
On the ground, Richard. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Alpha. I got you. 34's a Mike. 34's a Mike. He's coming. Check him. Check him. Check.
From the gun, it's Bortles. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking for his big tight end there, Jesse James. But it'll be 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Bortles. The open man here, Renfro. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 19.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
They'll run on first down. Richard. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. We see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss.
High 7.
On 2nd and 11 now. Bortles. He'll get this one to Galladay. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go. Set. 30 base.
Here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Kill.
6-6. Pull it high. Now.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop it.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Kenny Galladay, as the first half is winding down, and the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
2nd and 10. Got a man open. It's Sutton.
The second down pass. Complete to Cortland Sutton. A 7-yard gain on the play.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change the... things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Here's a give to Rashard. Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Bortles. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Smith!
34, right 34. Shoot. Here we go.
Working from the gun, it's Bortles. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
On first down, Francois. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 25-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Double time. We got 3, fellas. We got 3.
2nd and 9 now. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. He's at the 30, the 20. And he's going to have this down deep into Oakland territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 62 yards. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost, and now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll drop the throw. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. Cortland Sutton, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Hauschka with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14-all following the interception last time that led to a score. Well, they've got it 1st and 10. A running play there, going to get 11 as they get a quick first down. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Richard. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 41-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, wahoo!
Bortles going to throw. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. That's another Raiders first down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Let's go. 70, Indy.
Hey, we got to get the stop here, D.
From midfield, here's Bortles. The pass complete to Ryan Grant. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
On 2nd down now, Richard. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Derek Wolfe there on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, Richard. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They'll keep it on the ground. Richard, but he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Running is Jacobs. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Let's go. Check 31. Check 30.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Now they'll throw it. Bortles. Escaping and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hey, Delta.
4-7's the mic. 4-7's the mic.
The pressure drops off as they look to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
Come on, QB, come on. Kill.
80 weapons. Go. Say go.
To throw is Bortles. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. 3rd touchdown pass of the game for Blake Bortles as his guys are able to regain the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now back to throw. He finds his man Johnson, and he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Well, some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And the Broncos 1st down.
Here we go. Set. Let's go. He's heavy on the edge.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards down to the 15.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Here we go. Here we go. Now to work. Let him know. Let him know.
2nd and 6. He gets this one to Johnson. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Here's Hauschka for the extra point. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here we go. 60-yard.
Go, go, go.
Right up.
From the 22, Bortles. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
The Raiders on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Shotgun now for Bortles. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll give him a new set of downs.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
On first down, Bortles. Open man is Galladay, complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 35-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Double dog, that's the way. Let's go.
They run the counter. Richard. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Here's a first down throw that's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
Ready? 70, Indy.
They'll run on first down. Jacobs. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. On 2nd and 9, Bortles. Renfro bringing it in over the middle. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
X3, 218, chop. Hey, exit.
From the gun, it's Bortles. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Ryan Grant there to make the grab. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Carlson on for the PAT. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offensive summit.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out.
And the Raiders have got him. Cleveland Farrell able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
He's got this complete to Hamilton. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. He'll look to throw. This is Johnson. He's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener, and it's a first down. What a throw right there for the first down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Complete. It's Johnson. 25 yards that time. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory. Down at the 33.
Safety's creeping.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. It's caught by Sanders. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. They'll look to throw now on first down. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. He's back to throw. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Noah Fant. There to make the grab, as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
41's the mic. Check 41. Bring it.
Back to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I know there's some time on the clock, but I still think you kick the extra point there and don't go for 2 and go for the win in that spot.
Yeah, time or no time, why not just take the 1 and even the score?
And then that way, no matter what, at least you know what you're dealing with now. It's a whole different strategy. You got to decide whether you're going to onside kick or just try and play defense and get the ball back.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Go. Go.
Bortles to throw. The open man here, Renfro. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
3rd and 6.
Down. 60 outlaw.
To throw is Bortles. He'll get this one to Galladay. He finds an opening past the 40. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Greystone, travel. Now.
On first down, Richard. Well, I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe to get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college and happen in the NFL. The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
So this one, a victory for the Oakland Raiders. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason, and now I'm listening to you. So for the Raiders, they can breathe a sigh of relief as they're able to eke out the 1-point victory here in the opener. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did.
Playing skills.
Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch and you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause I told no risk. My bitch, you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, Just for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When it's not savers, Be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist, on the wrist. Watch out, I never switch, I never switch.
Since I blew, they all on my hey, back then, didn't know I had it. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got choked, long, that I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my fit. Ex slick, then hit with the back then, used to out the zip. Blow out his back, then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these four things pull out the bip. Suck to a nut, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boards than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boards than a Shawshank. I don't wear ball mains. All I ever do is
power up and level up at any moment. Spitting like a semi, only give me semicolon. Couple zeros like I'm sending yell nets. Every flow is unmatched and I better get set in. Finish them. Mess around with me and I diminish them all. Even if I ever did the minimum all. In the end result, I'm better killing them all. Rogue one, but I got a team with me. Batman when I got a team with me. I get mean, I get green. Show the whole game what's never been seen. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, Gold Tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, Gold Tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
Designer sneakers hurt my feet now. Every beat is getting beat down. Couldn't eat, well watch I eat now. Like how you getting paid to freestyle? Different cities every week now. Every woman is a now. With state prop, you looking bleak now. I was home to sleep designing sheets now. 30 different missions. When I speak, they listen. Couldn't find the social fishing. Who the crew, it wasn't you. I know it's true, cause you look like the opposition. Run it up. Greatest ever sums it up. I ain't have a lot when I was coming up. Kinda made my stomach turn when I brung it up. Wait.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, Gold Tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, Gold Tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm
P-P-P-Love, time to bring the bass bird.
Swear I'm going big like a lineman. She want bring the lines in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a vine in. Straight with the money we aligned in. Tell me how they broke, tryna chime in. Jesus watching over here in diamonds. He the only reason why do not get violent. Ay, cause he gave me patience. Ay, swear that all makes sense. Ay, when you making bands can make friends. Cause I know they tryna shit like Ray-Bans. Got a bad little shorty wasting. And I own it, I ain't gotta pay rent. Ay, I know we the ones that ain't them. Pull both hands together and I'm saying amen. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going bigger. Postmates, how I deliver. My game too cold, made it shiver, but I'm still a hot boy. Cool it down, let it simmer. Hey, see him mad, got